Hi everybody, it's me, LP Master 6.
Hi, I'm back.
And welcome
For this train wreck of a fucking dungeon.
Link, the magic flames will protect you inside this icy dungeon. That's basically telling you, you have to have the flame rod to do this. Ooh, which one's cooler? Post in the comments, fire rod or flame rod. Oh, and this guy, put this guy's name on screen. They do a lot of damage, and I think the only way to kill them is with the fire rod.
I think you can kill them with bombos too.
Oh, well, I guess you don't have to have the fire rod. You can just bombosh your way through the whole dungeon. Good luck with that. This is the Ice Palace levels 5. It is my favorite dungeon in the game. It is his least favorite dungeon in the game.
It's borderline least favorite dungeon in the series. Actually.
Well, it is definitely not my favorite in the series, but it is my favorite so far in the series. Because, I mean, there's not a single Zelda 1 or 2 dungeon that stands out at all. So...
Hey, Echo, chill in the water.
Put these guys' names on the screen. I love these penguin guys. I love ice physics. And now everybody's like, ooh, ice physics, they don't create a challenge. They just mess up your movement. Isn't that what creating a challenge is? Kind of messing up what you have already learned slightly? I mean, how do you, like, where do you draw the line there? There's just something so realistic and charming about ice physics.
I'd like to clarify that it's not because of the ice physics that I hate this dungeon.
I know that. I'm just saying I like ice physics, and most people hate ice physics, but...
I mean, I'm not the biggest fan, but I can deal with them. Yeah. I prefer it, like, in Pokemon, where there's,
oh, man.
the sliding puzzles, rather than, you know, ice physics.
I like ice physics, I like ice puzzles, I like ice aesthetics. Oh, it's just all so wonderful. That's a big part of what makes this dungeon so great. I mean, listen to this icy music. Oh, wait a minute. This is the same fucking song 5 times in a row. You spend so many hours in these dungeons and they all have the same song. It gets so tiring.
Wow, I can't believe we haven't bitched about the song yet.
I've been waiting until specifically level 5 or 6. Just to, you know...
Yeah, but you didn't do that in the original.
I know. But, yeah, because remember, this is post-commentary.
Fucking nice.
Now, this is not the biggest dungeon in the game, but it might be.
It's the biggest dungeon in the game. It
has the most floors.
Actually, I don't know. The final dungeon is definitely bigger, but it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
It's pretty sure that it is tied with one of the later dungeons in the series for the most floors in a single dungeon in a Zelda game.
Yeah, and I mean, I like the verticality of it.
That's actually part of my problem. Because it's so vertical, it's very hard to build a mental map of the dungeon, and therefore makes it fucking impossible to complete.
I'd just like to clarify. Oh yeah, this is, how do I solve this puzzle? I've done it a million times. You know how many times I've played through this game? You know how many times I've played Zelda? I should know that by now.
And then there was this one where I was trying to get you to pull off the speedrun trick.
And I had no idea what the hell he was talking about, so I just stand there in a corner for... Oh yeah!
Yeah, okay, so in, glitch speedruns...
Speedruns.
Because, glitch speedruns, they glitch out of the...
They probably don't even do the Ice Palace.
No, they glitch out of the fucking, out of Hyrule Castle and go straight to the end of the game.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, and I figured out you just place it as far as you can place it, and then it works. And you can stand inside those for a second.
Yeah, they use that to, they use some complicated shit to skip the later part of the dungeon, actually.
They're actually called Stalfos Knights, not Skeleton Knights.
Well, to be fair, this is like, I can't say that.
Okay. Well,
when they gave a similar hint later in the series, it confused a lot of people, so I'm calling fair on that one.
Okay. Well, I mean, I'm just saying they got their own names technically wrong, because in universe it would make sense, but to the player,
it's in a dungeon that is a grotto in the shape of an item that is a recurring item in the series.
Are you talking about
level 2, Jason?
Okay, I thought so. Talking about a later game. Ignore that. Okay, there's lots of
Yeah, they
rooms
use
like...
some complicated airwalking shit to get around that so they can skip a later part of the dungeon. I don't know how it works. I've just seen it done.
Of course, I have to kill all the Zol things. Or
Oh, yeah, it's definitely...
Gels, Hells.
I think you're...
I think they're just I think they're just green Zols. I think the gels are the small ones, right? Or is that Zols? I don't know. It's not even worth putting on the screen. I'm not gonna remember it ever. It's gonna be like that for the rest of the series. Ooh.
Wasn't this like one of the last times they come up?
No, definitely
because they
not.
started getting more varied enemies later on.
I don't know. Well, I guess we'll find out as
Oh,
time
fuck
goes
this room,
on.
by the way.
Oh, yeah. You just basically just get destroyed at the beginning of the room with no warning and no way to get out of it.
Well, actually, no. You just...
This is the hardest room in the game, in my opinion.
Yeah.
I'll show you why.
Yeah, believe me. He'll show you why.
Oh, he told me to go a different way.
No, you decided to go a different way. Because you had to explore.
Yeah, you said this room wasn't required, and I wanted to explore this room and find out what it was, and it was a mistake.
Yeah, you came in here twice.
Yeah. See, the two of us together never had a problem making a mental map. Link, do not use all your magic power if you do not possess the medicine of magic, even though every enemy drops like a full magic refill, and I have been at full magic the entire time.
But if you do run out of magic, you're fucking boned.
If you do run out of magic, with the half magic thing especially, even without it, I mean...
I don't think
that's pretty dumb.
I'm pretty sure I didn't have half magic for the first time I did this because I didn't know about half magic.
I mean, I've done it without the half magic multiple times because I forgot where half magic was. But, oh yeah. What do I do? Do I go down? No, I'm trying to get back to that room. And we're
you're trying to progress into the dungeon now.
No, I know, but I'm trying to get back in that room to the left and go down those stairs.
What are you doing?
I don't know why I thought I could do that yet. I don't even have the big key, so...
I think what you were doing was doing your little, oh, how do we get there? Oh, we can't do that yet.
Probably. I actually don't think it was. I think it was a combination, actually. Dude, Roach and Desk, get out. You're not a worker. You're not some kind of office worker. Don't you get on that outlet. He's getting on the outlet. That little bitch. So I just...
and I think... Yep, here it comes. You just gotta clear every fucking skull in the room. Okay. I still don't know why you do that. Oh, there's a key there.
Yeah. He said, you just go down, and I said, isn't there a key in this room? And you said, I don't think so. And then I was like, there's definitely a key in this room, and I found the key. I was very proud
Yeah, now
of
I'm
myself.
thinking about the second time you go through that room.
You're thinking of a different room, and I remember exactly what you're thinking of.
What? No, it's that same room.
The room where there's a switch. And
yeah, there's a switch in that room.
Oh, okay. Well, I unearth every skull, and the last one I unearthed has the switch. And
Man, this game was ahead of its time.
Is that a switch joke?
That is a switch joke, yes.
Oh my god. Oh, we are 8 minutes in, and we have... Well, I'm not doing that math. I skipped class today to do this. I was thinking, man, I can't wait to record the Ice Palace. I'm just going to skip class for this. Just kidding. I drove there. I was late because I woke up late. And I thought...
Oh, is that why you got me up late?
I mean, we normally leave at 10:11. I woke you up about 10:11, so...
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
While I was still eating chili. And, I thought chili was more important than class, and Monday was really useless in class. I didn't talk about my career aptitude inventory. I mean, I've talked enough about why I like this dungeon. I like the fire bars mixed with the ice physics. I actually think that's a cool idea. I like just simple things about this dungeon. It's nothing like astounding. It's just, I think it's a fun dungeon to play. And I can see the complaints about it, but I just do not agree. I can see the complaints about a lot of dungeons that people don't like. I'm just a positive guy when it comes to games.
Or a contrarian. The jury's still out on that one.
Okay. The only time...
Your favorite dungeon in Ocarina of Time is what?
The Fire Temple.
Yeah. Okay.
You told me that was a good choice. You said that's a pretty solid dungeon.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, but apparently everyone hates it now.
What? Since when?
I don't know. But everyone's like, oh, the Fire Temple's the new worst dungeon. Like, what the fuck?
I don't understand. Okay, we'll get to that when we get to
What, in 5 years?
7 for actual years. For LP Master, 6 years. Probably, 7. Just kidding. We're almost done with 1991. We have one game left after this.
Yep, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Ooh, ouch. Sorry, Sonic. You're getting the boot. I've never played Sonic the Hedgehog 1. I played Sonic 2 with him on his old channel. I played his Tails, and I was
Let's Play was
useless.
fucking terrible, too.
Ouch, thanks. Wow, what a dick. That's why.
No, I hated that Let's Play.
Oh, I thought you said that's why it was terrible.
Oh, no, I
Thanks,
said that
dude.
Let's Play was terrible. Because remember halfway through... Okay, so this wasn't the main problem with it, but remember how halfway through it started getting lighter and lighter and lighter because of some kind of glitch with the recording software?
Yes.
I still don't know why that happened.
I forgot about that. That's hilarious.
But like the first half of the Let's Play was good, but that combined with the fact that I ended up cheating to beat the game.
Oh, I forgot you did that. Wow, yeah. Man, and that was right before the era where you kind of like took on 6 projects at once.
Yeah, that was a
and then
boneheaded
we recorded it like constantly, all like way too late in the night, and I was exhausted, and he'd get exhausted, and we just overused our opportunities, which will not be a problem anymore, especially if my schedule keeps being as horrible as it is. I was going to talk about the career aptitude test. So I sat down and I took this career test because my professor wanted me to. Apparently, she told them to not make me pay for it. Either that or they're just really nice. I think it's both. Because apparently students are supposed to pay $25 for it, for this expensive test. And it told me my ideal careers would be, my number one ideal career would be business education teacher. And that really punched me in the stomach and made me want to cry.
Oh,
yeah. This is where I'm like, oh, is this the right room? And then, yeah, this happens. I guess I'm not cutting it out. It's too late. So, let's see.
Let's make another loop through this godforsaken hellhole.
I don't think it's that bad. I kind of like the more time I spend in this dungeon because it means it's the more time I spend in this game. And with a Zelda game, Zelda games are some of my favorites to Let's Play because they're just so exploration-based.
Nice dodge.
Yeah, I know. Thanks.
You dodged one of them, then smacked your face right in the other one.
I mean, as much as I love Mario games...
What are you doing? Why are you killing all of them?
That's a good question. That was a very good question. Because I thought I was supposed to go up the stairs for whatever.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That one's...
Oh, yeah, and we get back to this... See, that didn't take much time at all. But as much as I do Mario games, or as much as I love doing Mario games, I do them all the time, and Zelda's like a rare treat. So is Metroid, but I suck at Metroid, so...
Oh, you can always have me play Metroid. Why are you going out?
That's a good question. I mean, let's go back and ask past me. Yeah. Oh, this is why it's the hardest room in the game. I don't even demonstrate it that well, but it's so impossible to get down these stairs. It's hilarious. That is one of my favorite things about the dungeon. Oh, this is where I almost make a big mistake. He says, go down, and I'm like, oh, I fall down the hole again, and then he says, whoa, and then I don't. Oh, yeah, this is where I get really confused until he corrects it. Oh, don't... I do fall down the hole again. Wow. Because you're supposed to fall on the left side. Now, that always trips me up.
And then...
What am I doing? What am I doing?
Oh, this
is it. This is the moment. Where's the switch?
It's over there on the desk, Jason.
You're right. It is. Guess I'm not playing that today. I've still got classwork to do. I've always got classwork to do. I've got a 4-page paper due the 7th. It is currently the 2nd, 12:13 p.m. And let's see, I got 2 discussions to do, and that's not actually that bad, but I really don't want to do a 4-page paper on a textbook that I didn't even buy. So nobody go to college. This is one of my favorite rooms ever. It's just so simple.
Bite
it's just
me,
a nice.
asshole?
It's a nice room. It doesn't feel arbitrary. It's not really much of a challenge, but it's still challenging enough to exist. It's just ice physics walking around a fire bar. Or what are the fire bars called in this game? They're not called fire bars. I can't remember what they're called.
Fire bar is an acceptable name.
They are, yeah, there are still technically fire bars from the Mario series, according to Miyamoto. So, they just have a different name in this game for whatever reason.
Well, why is Chain Chomp called Bow Wow?
That's because that's a specific Chain Chomp.
No.
Yeah, it is. The
No,
other
they
Chain
are
Chomps have
called
different
Bow
names.
Wows.
The other Chain Chomps have different names. Why would Bow Wow not have his own name? Because the other one's called Chow Chow, and the other one's called Chow Chow spelled differently. And I mean, there's Goombas and well, okay, let's not talk about that. You guys don't know what we're talking about. It's not Zelda. Don't worry. You found the blue mail. Oh, sick going back to Zelda roots. Cause Zelda 2, you didn't have the nice mail suit, armor, clothes, outfit upgrades. And now you do. This reduces damage by half. God damn. And see, I've never had any trouble with this dungeon either. I don't know if I've ever died in this dungeon. I'm sure it's a nightmare to die in this dungeon.
Oh, it is.
But they make it pretty easy. I really don't think this is a hard dungeon, even without the tempered sword. Or the master sword. Just kidding. How would you not have the master sword by this point?
Oh god, if you only had the fighter sword in this dungeon.
If you only had the fighter sword in any of these dungeons, we didn't actually talk about it, but I was dreading Swamp Palace and Thieves Town, and I didn't die in either of them. I didn't even use a fairy in Thieves Town. Which is surprising. I died 7 times in Thieves Town in my last playthrough of the game. 7. No, it might have been... No, 9 was Swamp Palace. Yeah, and I died 0 times. It's going to say 1 in Swamp Palace because I had to redo it, and I did die in there. This time?
Actually, no, technically you didn't.
No, yeah, I did. Without a fairy.
Yeah, then you rewinded it.
No, I didn't. I told you I wasn't going to.
Are you talking about Argus? 2 Argus?
No, I'm not talking about that.
Oh, okay.
It was earlier. I rewound only because you were like, let me fight him, and then you died.
Well, that's because I didn't know
Cause that
if you were facing up, it would hurt you.
Yeah, I mean, that was pretty stupid. And we're talking about the Argus fight, guys. Don't worry. It's not a spoiler. I know you guys were like, we don't want to hear about boss fight mechanics. That's so interesting. But,
Who, Cody? I'm pretty sure he's played this game.
He definitely has. So, number 4 was Librarian on my career aptitude test.
You just skipped from 1 to 4.
I don't remember a lot of them. Like, I should be a teacher, like an elementary or middle school or high school
Okay, why
teacher,
is there ice here?
or college. Because it's the Ice Palace.
I get
They're making fairy collecting different. They're spicing it up.
Yeah, but it's fairy collecting. There's no need to make that different.
Okay, well, there's no need to give you fairies here anyway, because it's an easy
They do that in every dungeon.
I know.
And you keep getting confused about that goddamn Switch.
That's my Switch sound. The Joy-Cons sliding in.
Put the actual clip there.
No. Mine was good enough. Mine was perfect. Well, I'm really determined. I'm really determined to shove that block in that hole. Do I go try it again? What am I doing? Am I gonna... where am I going?
I think we were having an argument about the dungeon at this point.
Oh, yeah,
This is when I lost my fucking shit.
Yeah, this is because he hates this part and considers it padding because you have to make another trek through. Why can't you just fall down the hole? I'm confused. Oh, that's right. You can't just push that one. You have to go around and push the one on the left. Which I can see his argument. I just don't think it's a problem. It just feels
This is why I always do the 6th dungeon before the 5th dungeon, and to the point that I consider the 6th dungeon the 5th dungeon.
Alright, so you basically, to activate that switch where you get to the door below, in that one room where I was confused about, there is an item later in the game, in the next dungeon, right?
Yes.
The next dungeon, that lets you place blocks out of thin air with magic power.
I wasn't even going to say what
I already said it in the original, so I thought I might as well. And that basically lets you skip this puzzle entirely, but
And it
I don't know,
turns into much less of a headache.
Yeah, I can see why people hate it, and I have no argument against people hating it. I just don't mind it. It just kind of feels like backtracking in a Metroid game, and it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Because in a Metroid game, you're backtracking for more because you have more power now. Why didn't you just go down the fucking hole?
Because I kept getting confused. You kept saying, go down. And I'm like, And this is when I started to go down, and you're like, no. And then... Wait, no, I already did fall down to the left. Never mind. I'm getting confused.
Yeah.
I'm still getting confused. Wow. I'm not even playing the game right now. This is past me. Okay, here we go. See, I bet it is pretty fucking stupid. When you fall down the hole the first time, after you push the first block on the right side, and then you have to climb back up, and then you're like, oh, this isn't going to work. So you have to go all the way around and push the one on the left side. Huh.
I'm pretty sure they fixed that in the remake. I think that was like one of the fucking selling points of the remake.
They did change something in the Ice Palace. I mean, this is when I decided the Ice Palace was my favorite dungeon, was when I played the remake recently. And it's still my favorite dungeon, even after playing this version.
It's better, but it's still not good.
I never mentioned Skullwoods hits like a truck. And I never noticed it before. It is very... Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's funny every time.
We both tripped out about that one because we'd never seen it.
No, I had seen it. He just hadn't. I just, didn't think about it. It's so funny. Oh, yeah. That's me going, you can destroy skulls with the hammer.
After I'd already brought it up.
No, you said, is that in the remake only? And then we hadn't tried it out yet. To find out for sure. For show.
Faux show.
Oh, my back. I wish I made a doctor's appointment today instead. I have to go back to campus at 8, and Galen here. Oh, this is Cold Stare. KHOLDSTARE. What they want you to do is just use the fire rod over and over.
That's worthless.
He actually has an animation. It was not programmed into the game correctly of his shell cracking and breaking, but it just kind of disappears. And now the actual fight begins after you drain all your magic, but you don't need magic because the sword does the largest amount of damage. So, I don't understand the walking sound or the moving sound effect for Cold Stare is the same as your Pegasus boots. That's kind of annoying.
That he's dashing around, I guess? I don't know.
Yeah, it's really annoying though.
But yeah, if you run out of magic in the Cold Stare fight, you're boned. You die.
You just have to kill yourself or save and quit.
Yep.
Well, not during the actual fight, but like the beginning.
Well, yeah, but...
Which is, yeah, that's really stupid. Like, in later games they fixed that. And I get it for the old game philosophy of like, well, too bad, you should have come prepared. But that just feels wrong.
That's just bad game design.
It's pretty cheap. Well, I mean, they do warn you to keep them. Don't use your magic. But
a warning, like, if, like, for example, if magic equals 0, Ice has a chance to drop a small magic decanter.
Yeah,
and most times that's all you need.
That makes sense. But they fixed that in later games in the series.
Did they fix that in the remake?
Probably not.
Yeah.
Maybe. They say the Hylia people controlled mysterious powers, as did the 7 wise men. But the blood of the Hylia has become thin over time. We who carry the blood of the 7 wise men do not possess strong power anymore either. Our powers will increase if we mix the courage of the knights with the wisdom of the wise men. Only a short time remains until the gate at the castle linking the worlds opens.
What about power?
Completely. If you defeat Ganon, this world will vanish, and the Triforce will wait for a new holder. I believe in you. Good luck. Good luck.
Good luck.
I'll go for 20 to 19 seconds.